Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK used to live there.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Haener sets to throw it. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Haener over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Haener again. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Haener wants to throw it again. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They run play action with Haener. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Ravens at 6 and 10 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Hayner. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Hayner. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Hayner here to throw it. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Jackson, option right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 38.
from the gun to give to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tariq Carpenter got through and stopped him for the loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 36-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This is taken at about the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Haener looking to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward. And
the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mitchell now off the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman. 36 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And some room to work. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Harris running straight ahead. There he goes, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 77 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll throw now on the final play. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Haener. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here's Jackson to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson now. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Steelers 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Now a 2nd and 6. Haener looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Marcus Golden that time who came roaring in to get him.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues.
There he goes, left side. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards.
I'm shaking my head a little bit as an ex-DB, but I'm also nodding because any edge you can get as a receiver, you take it. Runs a stutter go there, about 12 yards downfield, then chops his feet like he's breaking off his route. And then he takes off and goes downfield again. Excellent job selling it, and it leads to a big gain.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
From the gun, here's Haener. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Haener to try it on 4th down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but to start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Haener sets up play action.
And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Darnell Washington
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Real quick, ready?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Gets by him at the 25. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
47-yard line.
An option handoff given to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hayner sets to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. David Ojabo able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Hayner. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Haener.
He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin.
59 yards.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
On the option right is Jackson.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
1st and 10, Haener going to the air.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing on 2nd down, Haener. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
67 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Haener will look to throw for this.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. But it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket.
because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. First down, here's Haener. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Haener.
Johnson's got it complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
That's caught by
Touchdown! Deontay
Johnson.
Johnson, 46 yards.
And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
This one across the 35.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing. Jackson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going up for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
You change it. Hey, report.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because